Greetings YouTube, Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. This is episode number 69, and in this episode, well, we begin in a gate village by the Move Teacher Lady, and as you can see, she's opened up a couple of new moves for us to learn, but the only one that I'm going to be interested in at this point is Thunder Wave, and that seems like a weird one to be interested in, but I am, because I need something that's a little bit more reliable than Will-O-Wisp as far as dishing out status conditions, because we're going to be dealing with so many Shadow Pokemon. Anyway, I'm getting rid of Cross Chop because I don't feel like I really need that as much as I do Ice Punch right now, and we're going to teach Zaprong Thunder Wave. Alright, we're back at the Cipher Key Lair, and we are finally actually getting to enter the lair itself and get started. I don't know if we're going to get to any Shadow Pokemon this time. That might be in the next episode, because I want to do a little bit of item scavenging first before we get into the bulk of the trainers in the lair. Okay, so the way that we need to go is to the right. So I'm going to go to the left here, and there's going to be a couple of trainers to battle, as well as some items to pick up, and some important items at that. What a nasty boy! Apparently she's going to punish us. Ibsol, Cipher Peon, the first battle of the Cipher Key Lair, and we have Ploozle and Dustox to start off with. Ploozle is just a plain electric type, and Dustox is bug and poison. So Ploozle likes to use Helping Hand, and I believe it also knows Spark. So it's going to, well, I guess try to help out Dustox, and then if it's not doing that, it most likely is going to be attacking you, and it kind of sucks for me because Crobats and Vaporeon are both weak to electric types, so that part kind of sucks. Dustox does go down very easily to that wing attack from Crobat. I almost said Golbat there. I need to catch myself. Okay, so he goes for the Fake Tears instead, which is actually a good move because it's going to lower Vaporeon's special defense by a lot, which we actually need. Well, he needs, because she needs. I can talk in real life. Can you tell it's been a while since I've recorded this? Fake Tears lowers the special defense of Vaporeon, which is normally very high, and it will allow Spark to do more damage. That's what I was trying to say, and it just for whatever reason took forever for me to get that out. Shadow Ball knocks out Xatu in one hit, which is also good news because Crobat was weak to Xatu's Psychic type. And I think I just picked the wrong two Pokemon to start out with here, because everyone except for Volbeat had an advantage on us. I guess Dustox didn't, but it also knows Psychic type moves, so it could have done some damage to Crobat if we didn't knock it out quicker. Ploozle went for the Attract, but it doesn't quite matter because he gets knocked out anyway. And we're just left with the Bug type Volbeat. So I'm going to bite it, and we'll use Wing Attack. Wing Attack will probably knock it out in one hit, I'm guessing. Yep, down it goes. If you don't end up knocking it out very quickly, it likes to use Signal Beam, which is a decently powered, about like 75 power Bug-type move, and it also has the chance to cause some confusion, so you might have to break out that Yellow Flute, but I personally love using it because it's like, ha, your plan failed. You suck at life. Okay, well, she was blocking the stairs, so we might as well go up the stairs here. And there's an item chest behind another block of Pokefood. We haven't seen these since the SS Libra. But actually, what we want to do now, after picking up that item, is go down the stairs and then go back up the stairs and push the block the other way, because there's yet another item in a room in the corner over here. You can't go to the right. Don't bother pushing that block. It ends up going to an area where you can't push the block any further anyway. And if you go up the stairs the other direction from the way that we came, it's going to take you up there anyway, so you don't have to feel like you're missing anything or anything like that. Alright, over on the left here, there's yet another item box with 2 revives. That's something that could come in handy. If you're a little bit under leveled, you might need a revive, or just need one in a pinch if you don't feel like healing. That ruckus upstairs, you're the cause? Yeah, it was all us. I'm so sorry, Colo. That's a really stupid name. I'm sorry. Colo's just retarded. Okay, Clamperl and Octillery are the starting Pokemon, so 2 pure water types. We have Vaporeon and Crobat, so this could get kind of iffy. Octillery has a huge move pool and usually has moves like Aurora Beam and Psybeam, so if it has Psybeam, that could be some bad news for Crobat. But first, I'm just going to take out this Clamperl really fast, because it's only going to take 2 hits to knock out. Octillery might take 3, depending on how bulky this one is. Lantern, another Water-type Pokemon, but also part Electric-type. This is just bad news for my team here. Just picked the wrong 2 Pokemon to send out. Psybeam, thankfully, doesn't do as much damage as I thought it was going to do, because Octillery generally has very good special attack, but I have to keep in mind that I also have that level advantage of 5 levels, so that's kind of a lot. Wing attack on Octillery, whoa, brings him down to more than half health, less than half health, and Bite, almost. He has like half an HP left. Lantern goes for the Spark. Doesn't matter who he uses it on because it's going to be super effective on either one. Thankfully, no paralysis there. Oh, I was really expecting to be paralyzed. And Octillery stupidly goes for the Psybeam on Vaporeon this time instead. And he doesn't get the confusion, so we're in good shape here because we can do a quick attack to get rid of Octillery. And we'll Shadow Ball Lantern just to get a little bit of damage on it. Because again, he's going to be one of those Pokemon that's probably going to take 3 hits. Because I don't have any ground moves to use on him or grass moves, so I'm kind of stuck here. Vaporeon grew up to level 36 and is trying to learn Aurora Beam, but of course we're not going to teach that to him because he already knows Ice Beam. It would be pointless to teach him Aurora Beam and get rid of Ice Beam. Relicanth is the next Pokemon. We fought this a couple times when we were facing off with Zook. It is a rock and water type Pokemon, and yeah, your best bet is using grass types, and apparently in this battle as a whole, grass pretty much takes out everything, so if you have like Shiftry or something, I recommend bringing it for this battle. Alright, let's do another Shadow Ball, and try to get rid of this Lantern. It's going to take 1 more hit to knock it out. And Vaporeon's going to go for the Bite, and Lantern goes down. Now all we have to deal with is that pesky Relicanth, which I'm not as worried about because Vaporeon can hit it with a Water Pulse to do some decent damage. Because water is not very effective, if you catch my drift, because of its part rock type. Let's see. We'll try a Bite. I wasn't sure whether or not to use Shadow Ball there because, I mean, both of its defenses are pretty equal, I believe. Not quite sure on that, though. We'll go for a Water Pulse. And, almost kills him. Leaves him with about 5 HP or so. And he's going to go for a Rock Tomb. I really dislike this move. When it's used on me, I actually like using it a lot. Because it lowers speed. So, usually my Pokemon are faster, and Rock Speed just annoys the crap out of me. We'll go for a Bite and hope that Vaporeon is still faster than Relicanth, even despite the speed lowering. And wake up Crobat with a Call. And yes, Vaporeon is indeed faster, and Relicanth goes down. And that's going to be it for this battle. What was her name? Colo. It's having a brain fart there. Keep quiet on the shop floor, please. How about no? I don't want to. Okay, so why do we come down here? Well, there's an item over here, and it's a very important item for a lot of trainers. And it's going to be TM24, and that is none other than Thunderbolt, which is an awesome TM. And I'm not going to teach Electabuzz that just yet. I'm going to wait on that. But I believe he learns Thunderbolt by himself. I'm going to check on that, and if he doesn't learn it by himself, I will teach it to him via the TM. Alright, so now we're done with all that item scavenging. Now we're going to go the right way. Intruder detected, but it's just some kid. Okay, and we're forced into another battle with Cipher Peon Grezel. And he's going to start out with somewhat of the opposite of the last team we just, well, not the last team, I guess the team before that we fought. We started with Floozle and Dustox. Now we're going to start with Minun and Beautifly. So basically the first team's counterparts. We have Electabuzz and Vibrava out, so this should go by pretty quickly. Mining goes for a Helping Hand to increase the power of whatever Beautifly is going to do, but it's not going to do anything but die because we're going to hit it with a Thunder Punch, and down it goes very easily. And its replacement Pokemon is another Bug and Flying type, Ladian. And I don't think we've seen any Ladians yet. We fought a couple of Ladybuzz, but not Ladians. I personally don't like Ladian. It's very defensive-minded, and it doesn't really work out for Bug-type Pokemon as well, for whatever reason. So we actually hit Minun with Sandtomb there. I was expecting it to miss. It did a pretty decent amount of damage. Let's see what I want to do here. We'll go for a Thunder Punch on Ladian, and that also knocks it out in one hit. If it was in the 30s as far as levels go, I don't think that would have killed it because it has a pretty good special defense. Illumise is to be expected as the last Pokemon because it is Volbeat's counterpart, so to speak, quote unquote. And the Dragon Breath doesn't quite knock out Minun, who then goes for a Charm to sharply reduce Vibrava's attack, but I'm just going to keep sticking with Dragon Breath now anyway. I guess we can do a Thunder Punch on Illumise, and that's not going to knock it out for sure. Takes it down to like 1/4 health left. I keep wanting to say how much damage it did instead of how much health it has left, but then I say it wrong, if that makes any sense. Anyway, Dragon Breath from Vibrava knocks out that Minun, and Illumise gets one attack off, and it's going to be Water Pulse, which is a good move because it's a good defense against Rock and Fire types, which are super effective on Illumise, but using it on Zaprong is kind of a stupid idea. Oh well. Electabuzz goes for a Psychic, and down goes the Illumise. Goodbye. And we get 726 experience, which brings up Zaprong to level 36, and he's going to try to learn the move Screech. And of course, I am not going to teach that to him. I'm not interested in him learning Screech at all, because I pretty much have most of my moves set already. And that's going to do it for Grezel? Grezel. I'm going to say Grezel. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. We pretty much ran out of time here. In the next episode, we're going to start off with a Shadow Pokemon battle. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for episode number 70. Game on.